been preoccupied lately with this. Well, I don't know if it's preoccupied. I'm seeing visions, you know. I mean, right here on that mountain, the moon was rising, or it was like the moonrise time, but there was clouds, and um, the cloud. If you with that framing right there was clouds all right there, and you could see the moonlight sort of through the clouds. And the way that you could see the clouds, it made it look like something. It made it look like that whole mountain right there, the top of it was on fire, and like there was fire behind it. And at one point I was like, okay, it's lightning, right? And at one point I was like, that really looks like that's on fire. And I was thinking I should call 911 because there's a fire on the mountain across from me. But it was just the way the moon was hitting the clouds. The moonlight was hitting the clouds. It made a show. Just like in that video, you can see the fire in that sunset, right? It was not on fire, but it looks like it's on fire, right? That looks like that's a fire. Well, there's a couple of that going on, and so I was talking about this in another video, and right when I finished talking about it, a rainbow bus comes by, or a bus with a rainbow on it, and it seems like those come by like at real opportune times. A lot. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of coincidences. You know, the double rainbow in San Francisco on my birthday. Okay, so if you tie that together, it's like, okay, so if you tie that thing together, okay, there being a double rainbow on my birthday in a big place, like with a lot of thousands and tens of thousands of people seeing it. And then, not long after that, I get that light show right here where I think it looks like a city burning, right? Because what I saw looked like if I was standing on a hill looking down into a city, and it looked like there were skyscrapers on fire and plumes of smoke. That's the shapes that I saw in the clouds from the moonlight on my birthday, right after there was a double rainbow with thousands of people, tens of thousands of people seeing it and focusing on me on my 50th birthday. Right? Okay, so then the next day I go get so the next day I go get Irene at work. And on the way back, the sky looks so compelling that I have to pull over and record it. Just the sky. And take pictures. And that video's out there. Something of destruction. Vision of destruction. So, you know, I can't say I think this is going to happen. But if there's Santa Ana winds, I would do everything I could to get out of LA. And if you're in LA and there's Santa Ana winds and you hear an earthquake, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. It's going to be life and death for a lot of people, and for a lot of people it's going to be death. It's going to be those two things have to happen together. If those two things, if either one of those things happen, it'll be all right. But if they happen at the same time, and the very next video I saw after Double Rainbow, or the very next video I made after Double Rainbow, was me talking about this right here where I'm at. Yeah. So it might not happen this year, it might not happen this year. It's likely to happen soon. I mean, it's likely to happen. Who knows when? But I mean, it being 2012 and all, if I was in LA, I would go camping. I would go camping in the mountains. I would get out of LA. Yep. I would take my camping gear and I would head for the mountains for a week or 10 days. You know, at least I would get out of Southern California, because Santa Ana winds are scary. And I could just imagine, because I lived in Santa Ana winds, I fought fire in Santa Ana winds. I could just imagine being in your house and you could just hear the wind and it's hot, and then all of a sudden, and you're like, ah, man, this is it, it's happening. And every earthquake starts fires all around the city, and those fires will just spread fast. And LA will be gone in like under a week, 3-4 days. It will burn. So, if you're in LA and you feel, and it's during Santa Ana winds, and you feel an earthquake, I would have my car ready for sure. I would have shit packed in my car. I would, like, my camping gear and everything, and like whatever I needed to take could not come back. And I would go camping. I would go camping in the mountains somewhere. I would go to another town and get on the outskirts of town, because it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. So I need to reiterate that I don't know that this is gonna happen. I just feel something, and that seems like a likely scenario to happen. And I'm going to be watching real intently for the LA weather and see if the Santa Ana winds come.